meet you out the kitchen if it's hot or cold. You got the reaches like you maybe seen a pot of gold. Then I appear like leprechaun, taking what you stole. Burn it down, Project X, I done lost control. Tight like spandex, it's on these sexy hoes. Justin Timberlake, so sabbatical. Cooler teacher in the flesh with the high skull. Way too amazing, undeniable. 5 rounds like the tank, call it mystical. It's the man right here, hard as Igloo. Money has a nickname, call it Piccolo. You ain't gotta like me if you feeling you. That's why you blow your up like an inner tube. She can never tell you stop when she not in the mood. I treat the beat like I leave when I stick a move.
What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Bigg Q, TeamBoydTV Turbo, and we're bringing you TeamBoydTV Live. Hey, listen, the Twitter lines are open because we are live and in full effect. We got, you can hit us up on Twitter at TeamBoydTV, at TeamBoydTVJB_JB. Use the hashtag TeamBoydTV Live. We live on YouTube, we live on Facebook, live on Google+. So we're gonna get it popping. I got my boy JB with me. I got my boy JB with me. Listen, I'm just gonna go and say it like this. I got your little tweets. You know what I'm saying? I got your little tweets, dog. I did. And you know, look. It wasn't like I didn't have no faith in your team. Now, I don't know if you saw on the show last week. I was saying I hope that the Ravens had won. I was just, didn't think they would. I was hoping that they would. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean?
It's all good.
Hey, well, listen, though. 6 field goals, though, man. Like, come on, man. Really?
Hey, whatever it takes. I've seen teams win in less fashion.
Yeah. I thought that was crazy. Hey, look, we got a few things we want to talk about tonight. First thing I want to do, though, I want to give a shout out to a lot of people who helped me put together this. We're doing the playoff spectacular here in a couple weeks.
Right.
Right. That's all. I've been working really hard on this. I think it's gonna be good. But I want to give a shout out to you. I want to give a shout out to to Glass, who hopefully he'll join us later. But Louis and the Voice, man, look, we're gonna have a lot of fun with this. It's gonna be good. You know what I mean? It's gonna be real good. I think we can have a lot of fun with it. Then I want to give a shout out to my boys at Cat Chronicles, man. Them boys been putting in work for the Carolina Panthers, man. They've been doing it. Anthony Dunn and Joey Riolano. I'm actually gonna, right after we do the show here, I'm gonna hop on their stream and I'm gonna do some stuff on their stream a little bit later tonight. So that should be good. Talk about the Carolina Panthers stuff, because I know can't never just talk about a lot of Carolina Panthers stuff. Now let's get into the stuff, and we got we talked about the Washington fiasco, and we talked about the Houston fiasco. One of the things we talked about on the show last night that I didn't get a chance to, I couldn't wait till the night because I wanted to discuss this with the fellas. We might as well kick it off with this. Dallas Cowboys, man. I'm just gonna say Dallas Cowboys because I know it's sections to this, right? Like layers. You know what I'm saying? But
it really is.
Yeah. How you feel? Let me give me your assessment. Tell me what you think.
I think it's a top-down disaster. I think, the head of the snake is how to kill a team or how to stop anything is, the proverbial, kill the head of the snake. I think Jerry Jones, it goes from Jerry to Garrett to whoever the defensive coordinator is now, to Tony, to ultimately, the defense. And it's a top-down disaster. I think somebody got to convince Jerry Jones to disappear.
Yeah,
and just be the financial support of the team.
I think we've been talking about this for like 4 or 5 years now. The whole Jerry Jones, releasing the rings to the team. It just seems like something that ain't gonna happen though, man. Unless unless the ultimate thing happened, like he passed on or whatever. But and I hate to think about it that way, but it seems like that's the only way that this situation gonna get straightened out. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I maybe think his his prior success of him being relevant and around that's the winning formula in Dallas, but it's not working.
Don't look like it. So before we discuss Dez Bryant, we got to talk about the game, right? With Tony Romo in true Tony Romo fashion. I had a little bit of fun after the game on Facebook and on Twitter and stuff. It was fun. I had fun with the pictures and the Photoshop and all that. It was good. I had a good time with it. Right. But in all seriousness, though, that thing, Tony Romo walking away with like 51 $51.5 million this year.
Yep.
And he giving us this type of stuff. So look, in case people didn't catch the game, who did Dallas Cowboys playing against? I can't remember off the top of my head.
The prior game, it was Green Bay.
Yeah, the Green Bay Packers, right? So look,
Yeah.
they had double-digit lead. I think they was like 20-something to
23-0 lead, a 23-point lead at the half.
it was ridiculous, right?
Because it was 26-3 at the half.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the scenario. And all Tony Romo and the Dallas Cowboys had to do was put the game away. Go home. Everything would have been great. We wouldn't be having this discussion right now. But, of course, you know, in true Dallas Cowboys and Tony Romo fashion, we got an untimely interception. I don't know if it was a pick six. I don't think it was. Was it a pick six? No, it wasn't a pick six.
Nah.
But we had an untimely interception. Green Bay scored off that interception, though. They actually turned it into some points. But when Tony Romo and them came back out, he threw another interception. You know what I'm saying? So let's break it down. Let's start with the play calling. With a double-digit lead like that, and a real good double-digit lead. Look at the play calling, man. Why are we passing? Why are we throwing so many passes? Like I don't understand.
Well, before it became a game, they couldn't stay on schedule with downs. They got in a lot of third and longs. They had to throw it.
Right.
As far as field position goes. But still, it's a disservice to DeMarco Murray, who could have been, you know, making that second down and third down manageable by running the ball early, especially with a sizable lead. But the interception that cost him pretty much the game, he checked from a pass play to a run play, well, from a run play to a pass play because of the blitz situation, and the receiver Beasley didn't really break his route off, and there you go with the interception. So, I mean, I don't know. I can't really – I still blame Tony because he shouldn't have had Beasley in that situation. He shouldn't have been targeting somebody inexperienced with a check blitz pass. And he had to break his route off. So that's still all on him as a supposed experienced quarterback.
Right. So let's just, you know, give Tony Romo the benefit of the doubt for you know, just for this moment. Okay, let's just say his decision to change the play and his decision of who he was targeting was a mistake. Let's just say it was a mistake. What happened when they came back out the next possession? Like, that's the part I'm kind of confused about. Next possession, that one I don't get the next one. You know, like that one was just like he gave up. You know.
Well, that's the one I'm talking about, where they checked from a run to a pass play, and Beasley was supposed to break his route off, and he didn't even come close to the ball. And I think Romo kind of may have not, the way it looked, I don't think he, you know, communicated that whole situation with the receiver as best as he could. It looked like he did get scared and throw it sooner than he was supposed to.
Well, we were talking about this a little bit in the beginning of the season when we got the reports about God, I can forget what the offensive coordinator's name is. It's on the tip of my tongue. But anyway, when it was all this discussion about Jerry Jones was taking away Jason Garrett's play calling and was going to let it come straight down from the booth. And then, you know, Jason Garrett fought it and he got control back. And then they said they were going to give a little bit more control to Tony Romo at the line of scrimmage. Now, this is what I was waiting on. When that report came out, and when they said they were going to give a little bit more control to Tony Romo at the line of scrimmage, I wanted to see what would happen if he had to make a decision at the line of scrimmage like that. And that's what we got. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, look, being an NFL quarterback is hard enough, right? But doing that stuff at the line of scrimmage, I know a lot of, you know, head coaches and owners want that quarterback, you know, I guess that's in tune with the game, and they can do things like that at the line of scrimmage. I don't think it's cut out for everybody, though. You know, like I don't think everybody can do it.
Well, especially not for him. And the thing what surprised me the most is that everybody expected Tony Romo to screw that last possession up, and I think even Dallas fans was kind of like, you know, if he do anything besides that, they'd be surprised, and that just sucked. That's just not a good look. I mean, every situation that he get in like that, that usually go the way it expected to go.
It does. And I mean, like, it seems like every time around this time of year, man, we get this Tony Romo moment. We get it every time. And you know, and that's why we, you know, me and Glass is talking about it. The deal in the offseason, the extension, the $108 million. That's why it makes sense to a lot of people. You know what I mean? And you know, and then you had the argument. I think it was on Glass's show during the summer a couple of the dudes, Ezra, and then was like, look at the market. What was Jerry Jones supposed to do at the quarterback position? You might as well keep Tony Romo. I mean, Tony Romo, he's a decent quarterback. He's not a clutch quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. And now thinking about the deal in the offseason, what you think now? You think that, it was what it was, or it was the dumbest move ever?
No matter what they done, no matter his flashes of great brilliance,
right.
He's still Tony Romo in clutch situations. So I wouldn't have paid him.
No, I wouldn't have paid him nothing. I wouldn't have did that. And then, so here's the thing. So you throw the first interception, and then you come back out, and you still got a chance to close the game out. But then you throw the second interception. That deflates the team, right? So now the team was very upset with what was going on out there. Now, the one person that kind of showed it more than everybody else was Dez Bryant. Now, and me and Ronnie on the show last night, we looked at this from every angle. I wanted to get your take on it. I've been hearing everything from not showing sportsmanship, not being a team player, to him just being frustrated and angry, to the whole silliness about he told the media that he just didn't want to see his teammates to see him cry. Look, what you think, man?
I don't, honestly, just to be honest about it, I don't blame Dez Bryant one bit.
No, me either.
That guy's an exceptional talent. He's a great competitor, emotional player. Right. I guarantee you, if he could say it without demoralizing his team in the locker room, he'd say Tony Romo sucked. He would say he's tired of them screwing up games that's meaningful when they fight hard. Right. I mean, look. As far as walking off the field, as far as not being a great sportsman all the time, the Patriots do it all the time, especially in defeat. Right. Like y'all said last night on the show, Andre Johnson walk off. Nobody make a big deal out. You know what they did say? I don't blame him for walking off because the Texans is screwing up right now. So when Dez do it, they want to make. I mean, I guess everything because of Jerry Jones. Yeah. Everything that goes on in Dallas is a big deal when it's not football related. That's ridiculous.
And the fact that Dez Bryant got a little bit of a reputation for being a little bit of a hothead, right? They showed the shots of him slamming the helmet and all that stuff. But but I'm with you. I really thought Dez did the right thing. I think if he had stayed out there, something really, we've been talking about something completely different, because it would have been, if
that's right.
Dez Bryant had jumped on Tony Romo on national TV. Come on now, what would that have to look like? You know what I'm saying?
They would have labeled him a Terrell Owens, but that's completely, that's not even what's happening. Right. Somebody probably need to tell Romo he sucked, and they tired of him screwing up games when everybody fight hard.
Absolutely.
And I mean, and he left. I
think I'm about to lose it. I think I'm about to lose it. I think I'm about to lose you. Yeah, I think you're freezing. You good? Oh yeah, there you go. Okay, because I didn't catch the statement. Oh, you want to reload real quick?
I'm good, man.
No, you're not. Okay, now you are. Now you are. Oh,
What are you talking about? Ain't no technical difficulties.
Yeah, it looked like now you're straight. Because look, I was waiting to hear what your statement was. I didn't get to hear it. Yeah, so you're freezing. I'm gonna let you reload.
All right.
So yeah, while I'm waiting on him to reload, yeah, we gonna get into this Dez Bryant thing, and then we also gonna talk about the play. We're gonna look at the playoff picture a little bit, see who's scratching and clawing, who's trying to do their thing. So it should be good. It should be all right. So while I'm waiting on him, let me see if I can get some other people in here. Let me see. Let's see if we can find.
Are we good now?
Yeah, we're good now.
All right.
Let me see. And see. Just see if we can spice it up a little bit. Okay. All right. So I sent some invites out to. I sent the invite to the voice. Sent the invite to another invite to Glass. Just to see what's going on, because I ain't got a tweet from nobody. Nope, not yet. So yeah. We was talking about Dez Bryant. Yeah, we was talking about Dez Bryant. And again, like you said, I'm glad somebody agreed with me, because I was saying what I was saying, and everybody thought I was crazy. Like, you know, Dez Bryant is the ultimate bad guy, or whatever the case may be. And I didn't see it that way. I mean, I would have been just as frustrated as he was. I really would have been, you know. So that was that. Oh, go ahead.
By right, man. He I think it's deserving that guy. That I mean, every time the Cowboys have a game of relevance, sometimes you look at what time.
Yeah. Man, I don't know.
You good?
Yeah, I was waiting to see. Okay, there you go. See, okay, now you good. Now you straight. Now you straight. Okay, now you straight.
Honestly, I wasn't having no technical difficulties on my side. I don't know what was going on.
I don't know. I'm just saying, it's like you was kind of like freezing up, but that's okay. What was next? Oh, Glass called it, right? We was talking about it the other night. I mean, last week. He was like, we was looking at the games. He was like, yo, a lot of these games are gonna be trap games, man. A lot of them gonna be trap games. And he kind of called. I think we got like a couple upsets that I didn't see coming. I didn't see Minnesota over Philly. I didn't see that coming at all. You know, in no shape, form, or fashion. The Patriots game, the Dolphins though, that one I kind of had a feeling. You know what I mean? I think I still picked the Patriots just because I thought they might do some heroic magic stuff at the end of the game and pull the win off. But when you look at the slate of games from last week, man, and some of the surprise games and stuff, what you came with? What you thought? I thought it was pretty exciting. I thought the schedule looked like it was going to be a lot of lame games on there, but it turned out to be pretty good. You know.
I had the Minnesota.
Yeah, and he talking about he wasn't having no technical difficulty. Huh? See, I'm saying I don't know what that is. I don't know. See, that's that little. You know how you get that? Sometimes we get that little robotic sound and little dealio thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
But anyway, we'll try to battle through it, I guess. There you go. But as far as the upset games go, I picked most of them. I didn't see the Rams flipping the Saints. I didn't see that one. I didn't see that in that fashion.
I think
but everything else, I pretty much.
Yeah. All right.
But everything else, I pretty much was on.
Yeah, because that Rams game smacked everybody. I definitely didn't see that coming, especially when that Rams game meant so much for the Saints, right? I thought they were gonna go ahead and do what they needed to do, and you know what I'm saying, and I was glad about it. I was absolutely glad. I was like, okay, well, the Saints don't want this division. They don't want it, so whatever. Now we're gonna come down to these last couple games, and I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen on Sunday, but I know I'm excited about it. I know that much. I know that it's gonna be something good, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But before we talk about the games and stuff, though, let's take a look at the playoff picture. I don't have a graphic, because, everybody always think I'm supposed to have graphics and stuff. But I ain't got no graphic this week. I couldn't find one. So I ain't got no graphic. But we know what the playoff picture look like. So look, let's talk about your Baltimore Ravens, right? Because I told people, I said, listen, y'all mess around and let Baltimore get in here. It might not turn out that well. I told people that, but I watched them play last week. Now I know you was excited because they kicked their little 6 field goals and they won the game, and whatnot. But they got the Patriots this week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got the Patriots this week, and then they got the Bengals next week, right?
Right.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, right? Bengals kind of let me down. They lost when they had a chance to lock up everything. So I don't know. Let's look at the AFC pitch because that's the side that you represent. Tell me what you think about what you got, kind of expectations you got, or whatever for what the playoffs gonna look like.
As far as like the top echelon teams,
yeah, because you got your Broncos, you got your Patriots, you got the Bengals. I'm trying to memorize this thing. Bengals, Chiefs. Because Baltimore's number 5, right? They got a 5 seed right now, right? And I forget.
No, we got the final spot.
Oh, so y'all got a 6 seed. So I know they were 5. They were 5 last week. So I don't know who in the 5 spot. But yeah, but those are the teams though. And only thing I was concerned about was Kansas City. I don't think Kansas City gonna make it that far in the playoffs. I don't. And and as much as I would want to see Cincinnati do some things, I look at the teams that they're gonna end up potentially having to face on the road. It don't look good for them. I think there's gonna be another one and done season in the playoffs for these guys. What you think?
First of all, you're freezing up a lot.
Oh, me?
So I think, you.
Because my screen's screaming good. I got 0 drop frames over here.
I don't know what's going on, but you're getting real.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Real sticky. But anyhow, we'll try. Well, like I said, we'll try to battle through this. Yeah. But that's what I get for not being here for a couple weeks. I guess.
See how that works. Yeah.
But I don't think Cincinnati is a strong high seed. I don't trust Denver as a strong high seed. Cincinnati, they worried me with the games they have dropped, and we beat them already, one game already. So I don't know. I think, like you said, if we get in the way we play, I think we could cause some problems. I don't see us. I'd be surprised if we get in and end up in a divisional game or something like that. But I think that we could potentially, make it hard for some people.
Well, the only thing I'm hoping for, I think if the way it look right now, we still got two games left to play. But the way it look right now, it look like Baltimore will face off against Kansas City in the wild card round. And I don't know what to think about that game, but I think it'll be a good game. If Baltimore can get past that first hump, and they get to face the Denver Broncos, then I think they the team that can knock the Broncos off. We know Kansas City can't do it. They had 2 shots at it and they couldn't get it done, right?
Right.
I don't think that Cincinnati can do it. The Patriots done it once, but can they do it in the playoff situation? But we won't get to see that matchup anyway, unless they're the last 2 standing. So I don't know. I think the way it looked like Baltimore might be the ones to be able to do it, especially after they took that loss in the beginning of the season. I think this will be a game that everybody wants to see.
Well, I mean, the blueprint been set. The coach in there somewhere too, so
that's the team
it depends on.
That's the team I was forgetting about. That's the 5.
It depends on how this goes. Now, if we win the next 2, if we get the Patriots and the Bengals, we definitely win the whole division, and we get to host a playoff game at home as a division winner. So, I mean, there's a couple of things that could go on here.
Yeah.
We'll yet to remains to be seen. If we drop the next 2, we out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So,
if we split the next 2, then the scenario you just talked about that's the one it'll be.
Yeah. It looks good. I mean, I'm excited. I mean, I'm just just thinking about it. I get excited about it. Let's flip it over to the NFC side. Some news came out just a little while ago, right before we went on the air. What's the man's name? Browner from the Seattle Seahawks.
Right, saw that.
Yeah, they done canned him. He's done, right? And I gotta get more details about it, but something about how they offered him some kind of deal. He turned it down. This remind me of that whole Lance Armstrong. I forget that little dude's name from the New York Yankees. Denied all this stuff for so long, and then 5-10 years later, they found out that the dude was lying. That's what it sounded like to me. But I don't know how much of a loss that's going to be for Seattle. They're pretty deep, though. You know what I mean? I don't know if they're looking at that like, oh man, we're in trouble now, and why would this happen?
No. Maxwell and Lane, they playing very well. They both had interceptions already, in Browner's absence. Yeah. So, not as a non-issue, it sucks because he wanted the LOB's originals, but whatever.
Yeah.
You keep moving.
The situation in the NFC is still this. Seattle, they locked up that home field advantage. Somebody got to play at least one game in Seattle. I mean, like, somebody got to go in there. You know what I mean? Like, at least one game got to be played in Seattle. And it's going to be one of them wild card guys. It's going to be Carolina. It's going to be, what is it? Carolina, it's Philly. Well, Philly or Dallas. I don't know exactly which one it's going to be. Or Chicago or Detroit. I don't know which one that's going to be. They flip-flopping all over the place. I forget who the other one was. But it's going to be one of those wild card teams. But out of those teams, it might end up being New Orleans instead of Carolina because, New Orleans might be messing themselves up right now. They might, So I don't know. It comes down to what goes down this Sunday. And I forget who they got the last game of the season. I forget who the Saints got. Well, I know we got Saints and then we got the Falcons, which I think, from what it looked like to me, we can lock up that home field. But anyway, talk about the Seattle Seahawks and who could potentially knock them off in that second round, because they got the first round bye, so they're gonna be facing one of the teams that come out of the wild card round. Who you think can do it?
Oh man, the teams that I think are the most, first of all, scheme wise and how the team built for those wild card teams, they are formidable, and they have given Seattle problems, because I think both teams at the wild card already played them.
Oh yeah, because
regular season, right?
San Francisco and Carolina.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So here we go. They know that the teams that they have to potentially play, where they gonna play first, have given them a tough go. Mm-hmm. I don't trust them as a top seed. Not against those two teams.
Right.
Not with the revenge that Carolina want and the hate that San Francisco has. Right. I don't think so. It's dangerous for them.
It is. I think they're in a very vulnerable spot. I know they kind of wish they could get 2 weeks off and go in, go right into the championship game, but they ain't gonna be able to do that. It just leaves some people out there who might try to play spoiler. Like I said, in the North, I don't know what's going on there. In the North right now, anybody can show up. I don't know who it's gonna be. I think after everything that happened last week, it could be Chicago. It could be Detroit.
Well, Chicago's leading right now.
Right. So I'm saying it could be. And then I'm looking at the Green Bay Packers. If they talk about bringing Aaron Rodgers back, and if we can knock out the last 2 games, and some other things might happen, need to happen, they can slide up. And I'm just saying. And what about that crazy? It was only really 2 teams in the East, Philadelphia and Dallas. Right. Now, if Dallas ended up winning and getting in there, I don't think they're gonna scare nobody. But that's Philadelphia though, and Philadelphia, I think they look now. What I saw last week, I don't know if that was a fluke or what. I don't know what was going on. I don't know if they had anxiety or they were looking toward the next week. They got blown up by the Minnesota Vikings with no Adrian Peterson. They didn't even have Toby Gerhardt. I don't even think they had the second string running back. And your boy Matt, was it Matt Castle? Matt Castle was quarterback, right? So look, that right there, Philadelphia kind of scares me a little bit. But I don't know. I know thinking about the playoffs, it's still way too early. When we get ready to do the other shows, we'll start giving predictions and stuff. We'll do it right from the first show. Predict who's going to come out. I think it's too early right now. I think so.
I just think is with the teams in this seeding and the number they get beside their team name as far as seeding goes, there's very few complete teams. Yeah. That's seeded high, and that's why I don't trust. Right. I don't trust the likes of a Philadelphia. Definitely not Dallas. And I definitely don't trust Seattle. And a lot of people might tell me I'm crazy for that, but I don't see completeness. And I understand what they do on defense is great, but their offense don't produce as much as it should. And if something happened to them like Tampa Bay, if something happened to them like what the coach done, then you're done.
Right. Well, look at the top 4, the 4 top seed teams: Denver, New England, Seattle, and New Orleans. Right? You don't think neither one of those 4 teams is a complete team? I think the closest one.
I don't. I think the coach may be. Well, I don't know what their injuries, their list of injuries look like. Right. But before the injuries, they were a complete team. They were good on all 3 phases. Right. But Denver, I don't think so. You score 38 as a Peyton Manning, you don't win. Yeah. That says a lot about your defense. We already know what Dallas's defense is about. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We already know what the Saints defense is about.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. So you banking on the low on the low seeds. You banking on some wild cards to come out.
I just think that if you got to travel on the road, you definitely pack your defense first. Yeah. It's like traveling. That's like traveling without underwear. You have to have the basic stuff first. Right. And your number one necessity when you're traveling, especially going to hostile environments, you better bring your defense. Oh, yeah. You can bring all the receivers and big smiling bright quarterbacks you want, but that ain't gonna really. Ultimately, that won't get it done.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the social media break, and then we're gonna look at these games here. Wow, and I can't believe my game is up first. All right, so let's do the social media break, and then we'll come back and we'll break these games down.
Lovely.
Happening. Like us on our Facebook page at TeamBoydTV on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitter at TeamBoydTV and at VernieB73. What up, football fans? You want to stay up on the latest of TeamBoydTV happenings? Like us on our Facebook page at TeamBoydTV on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitter at TeamBoydTV and at VernieB73. You can also check out our YouTube page at TeamBoydTV Turbo. There's live events, videos, among other things. You can also keep up with the latest happenings, live chats, question and answer sessions on Google Plus at TeamBoydTV. Thank you once again for watching TeamBoydTV.
Over Manuel? After a win, he's gonna go with that? Oh, wow. Well, first of all, I want to say that this is going the way I thought it would go. I thought that the New Orleans Saints would beat Carolina on the road the first meeting. I knew that was going to happen. I didn't expect 31-13, but it is what it is. But after the loss to the Rams, it seemed like to me they almost need that extra edge of having a butt whoop to face Carolina. But I do expect this to be a really, really, really good game, and I feel like Carolina holds serve in their home place for everything, and everything's on the line now because they took a loss. Well, I mean, I don't know. Like again, I said this a couple of times on the show, but I don't know if a lot of people watch football in the way that they should. Carolina got to me as a football fan, and the way I watch football, Carolina got fooled. They went with what they saw on film. Their game plan was to take Graham and Sproles out of the game plan, and guess the old fossil. Marcus Colston pretty much killed the Panthers because they done something that the Panthers didn't see on. I mean, they went with what they saw on film. They didn't say let's just take all of Brees' weapons away. So I think this game, if you want to get into the meat of it, I think that Ginn will be important, Gano will be important, and the defense will play a whole lot more sound instead of just worrying about Graham and Sproles. Well, Rivera just got out coached that game. I think he went with what Drew Brees and the Sean Payton's formula has been up until that first meeting. And if you look at the Rams game, if you look at the Seahawks game, they played sound defense. Period on whoever was on offense, not just taking away his favorite targets. And Carolina fell victim to that. Ron Rivera fell victim to that. Sean Payton had the edge on him because he knew that he was going to go in and take whatever he thought was reliable to Drew Brees. That's for the first time in a long time I've seen blitzes from Carolina that didn't get home, that didn't make it close. and usually they win one-on-one in the trenches. So it was just Ron Rivera got our coach. I think he probably licking his wounds the most. I know I know the defense on things they probably put it on themselves, giving up 3 uncharacteristic touchdowns in the half. I expect a whole lot more physical game. I expect a whole lot more sound play on the defense. I think Smith will have a couple of clutch receptions, maybe a TD, but this is not his game. This is going to be LaFell, Gins, and Olsen's game, like normal. Like normal. For being a Ravens fan, I know a thing or two about having a battering ram. So that's all. You gotta have that. But I think it'll be a whole lot more of Cam Newton on broken plays that just electrify the crowd even more. They're already gonna be hyped. I think just the exponents of this game, the stuff that's not you can't see on film, you can't measure in the stack, gonna overwhelm the Saints. I just think so. And if they can keep that up for 60 minutes, the Panthers should be holding their helmets up. No. No. They need this one. They need this one. Yeah, well, it hurt them. It hurt the offense schematically. It's all. Andrew Luck is if you watch him play, he don't put the ball on people. He throwing spots. So it's all about spacing, and he don't have that threat in spacing with Wayne. To have the other guys, T.Y. Hilton and all the rest of them shine like they normally would with Wayne on the field, and that's their offense is sluggish. Yeah, that's all. They won't be able to, but that's not their number one concern. Is that you don't have your number one receiving threat, and T.Y. Hilton is not going to be able to do much against the formidable secondary of the Kansas City Chiefs. So no, they're probably going to lose. I'm going with the Chiefs. Before then. No, they no. Right. Yep. I don't think so. I don't trust Carson Palmer. I don't. I definitely don't like him against the Seattle secondary. Fitzgerald's having some concussion symptoms. He got a concussion on the onside kick attempt. I don't see Carson Palmer shining bright. And CenturyLink against the Seahawks secondary, and it's going to be a close game because Arizona play defense too. It'll be close for the half, and then the mistakes start. And Mendenhall is fumble prone, and it's just going to be a mess the second half. I believe you about Arizona's, promising, showing promise and showing potential. But you gotta get a better quarterback to cause a problem. That's just gotta happen. They owe it to Larry Fitzgerald to have him a great somebody that's better than mediocre. They owe it to that guy. Yeah, too. Right. Well, we know he liked that couch, and if he's disappointed or not happy, he will go to it. So all I got to do is say, we don't like you, Carson, and he'll go watch TV. It's simple. We're going to play our game. We're going to hit them like we always hit everybody. No Gronkowski, no wins in Mikau. So trust me, because look what we had. We had Jimmy Smith on the island against the greatest. No touchdowns. And you think Julian Edelman and Stephen Ridley and what's that other running back, the one we knocked out? You think that's gonna beat us? You crazy? You got to be crazy. I think that this will start off a good game because we have red zone woes. But if we correct that, then this will be a landslide for the Ravens. Hey, let's do this. I like to say that scoring efficiency, for what we know from the Detroit Lions, is probably not quite up there per game as the New England Patriots, but they can put up points. They definitely put up more. They definitely they have the potential to put up more than they did against us Monday night. That did not happen. So I don't want people to. And they had everybody. They had Burleson back. They had the Pettigrew. They had Megatron, and it did not happen. Now we gave up 2 touchdowns, definitely, but come on, man. Without Gronkowski, come on. I know Brady is awesome. I do. He saved them against Cleveland when all the odds was against him. A few times he done this year, but this is a whole different type of defense, and I don't think nobody that they got on offense is. We're not gonna fall for them Gadget Elderman plays. I guarantee you that. I don't know how they. If the Patriots win, I don't know how they're gonna get it done. No. That's right. Justin Tucker. Do you remember how lethal Peyton Manning was when Vanderjagt was good? He didn't have to do a whole lot. He just, if he just done enough. Do you remember how good Brady was when he had Vinatieri? We got that kind of kicker right now. We don't need Joe throwing interceptions. All we got to do, if we're gonna take what they give us, and Tucker gonna do the rest. And we shown you ain't safe nowhere on the other side of the 50. So let's go. Well, you know what? And it made me feel even more comfortable that they flexed this game off prime. They flexed it off prime time. For Philadelphia, can you believe that? That's because the Golden Boy ain't gonna win. That's why they don't want to give them the Ravens no shine. Hey, if you think about it, we've been getting blocked out all year. We had tornadoes, snow games, all type of delays. It's ridiculous. And now the Golden Boy has no chance of winning against the Ravens in Baltimore. They flexed the game on prime time. Come on, Roger Goodell. Get it right, man. What's up, Glass?
Okay. What's up, fellas? Thanks for having me on the show. And number one,
Yeah.
I'm coming to save the day. Big Q. Can't nobody hear you, man.
Wow. Hey, Glass. He thought it was me the whole time.
No. That was after the social media break is when I hit the pause button. I mean, when I hit so it was good until after the social media break. Oh,
okay.
Man, so they couldn't hear that. We was talking about the Ravens and all that cool stuff we was talking about. So I'm glad you check the screen.
I just happened to come on YouTube and seen you talking. I ain't hear nothing out of your mouth. I heard out of JB's mouth.
Yeah, and then
man.
I was like, oh man, that's messed up. Well, that's good. It's cool. We had some good dialogue though. It was good. You know what I mean? It was good.
I hear you.
Hey, we talked about 4 games. I'll go ahead and get your 2 cents on it real quick. First game up was Carolina hosting New Orleans.
Oh, I'm root for Carolina. Root for Carolina. It's gonna be a hard-fought game.
Yes,
I'm gonna go with Carolina since it's at home.
Okay, cool. And then the second game was what's the second game, JB? Can't remember. What we talk about?
What's it? The Bengals and.
No, we didn't talk about the Bengals. No, we didn't talk about the Bengals. We talked about. Damn. We talked about Arizona, Seattle. Yeah.
Wow.
No. The second game was Colts, Chiefs. Colts, Chiefs.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm rolling with the Chiefs.
Hey, listen.
The Colts defense is suspect.
Right. We talked about Jamal Charles for a minute. Give me your thoughts on Jamal Charles.
He a monster, man. He's quiet. He's quiet, but he's doing the thing on the field.
Oh yeah, he definitely is. Right.
Yeah.
The other game we talked about was the Cardinals, Seahawks. Cardinals. Yeah.
C-Link.
Yeah, it's a link. Yeah.
Enough said.
Right?
Yeah.
And then JB's Ravens are hosting the New England Patriots. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know how we both feel about New England Patriots, so we ain't got to go too far on that. And I must say, even though JB is a diehard fan of the Ravens, making me look bad and everything, but I must say the Ravens looking good. They doing what they supposed to be doing.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they catch a steam at the end of the season.
Right.
I don't care what anybody say about Flacco. He does the thing in the playoffs. So
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Let them boys in there. It's gonna be dangerous. Hey, Glass. You think we're gonna get our rematch, man, from the beginning of the season? Broncos, Ravens.
it could be. I know I was joking last week about that, but the way it's looking now, the way the Ravens look, what was it, Monday night?
Yeah.
The way they look Monday night.
Yeah.
It could be.
Yeah.
It could be.
Now.
Not in there.
Hey, Q. Now I will tell you this.
Yeah.
We will not win against Peyton Manning kicking field goals. That is a fact.
You can't do that.
I agree with that.
Not even with Legatron. You can't do it with Legatron, man.
They got Prater. He can kick better than Legatron.
Yeah. That's good stuff, right? I like it. Hey, we talked about the playoff situation for a second, and we were just talking about the scenarios, but like Baltimore is in there as of now. We still got 2 games to go, and that could change. But your boys don't play in the first round, but they got to play one of those wild card guys, right? Which is going to be Baltimore, Cincinnati, Indianapolis. I'm forgetting one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm forgetting.
That's about it.
Yeah, that's it.
Kansas City. Yeah, right. So they're going to face one of them, right? And I'm thinking like that second week of the playoffs, the second round 2. I think we're going to get our Baltimore-Denver game. I think we're going to get that week right there.
Like I said, it could happen. It looks good.
Yeah.
Like I say, Baltimore, they're catching up steam in the second half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The defense look legit.
Right. Hey,
but then again, we talking about Detroit though. Detroit look like Dallas Cowboys right about now.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
And so look, me and JB, we kind of chopped up the Dallas Cowboys early in the broadcast. That's when everybody could hear me. That was before the social media break. Give me your spiel real quick on first the Dallas Cowboys, then Tony Romo, then Dez Bryant.
You talk to me or JB?
No, me and JB are discussing. Yeah.
Well, you already know about Dallas. How I feel about Dallas Cowboys. They're a mediocre team. They will stay mediocre until Jerry Jones get the GM and fire the coach.
Okay.
What was the second one? Dez Bryant?
Nope. Tony Romo.
Oh, Tony Romo? Oh, we ain't got to talk too much about that man right there. You know what? He is a great quarterback. No, wait. Let me back up.
Yeah.
He's a good quarterback.
Okay. All right.
But his stats mask up his clutchness. He has no clutch.
Yeah.
No,
100% agree.
None in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
He just like, and I have to say, Matthew Stafford in the same boat.
Yeah, he is. He getting there.
They look good,
Yeah.
but it comes to fourth quarter,
Right.
They can't finish the deal.
Right. Now, me and JB, we were in agreement that Dez Bryant did the right thing by leaving. Like, 'cause it was going to be ugly if he had to stay.
It was going to be ugly. Dez Bryant was going to act a fool on the field. He did the right thing.
I think so. So you agree with us?
Yeah.
All right. So as long as we all,
It might not be the right thing, but when it comes to him,
it was the right
he
thing
did
for
the right
him.
thing.
It wasn't the right thing for
Right.
the game and for the people watching.
Right.
But for Dez Bryant, though, I think it was the right
Right.
thing. So look.
But then back to Tony. Let's go
ahead.
back to Tony Romo real quick.
Uh-huh.
He's guaranteed $55 million.
Yeah.
So they stuck with him for at least another 3 more years.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So that's a done deal. It's just stuff can be changed, but you just can't change him.
Hey, but Mr. Moneybags, though, right? In his last act, right?
Mm-hmm.
He can just go ahead and sever ties. Look, he done blew money before. He blew money on that stadium. He blew money on all the stuff. $55 million ain't gonna hurt this dude, man. Like,
Exactly.
You know, if in his last, he can do one thing that would change the course of the next 15 years of the Dallas Cowboys, I think Jerry Jones at this point where he might be forced to do that. You know what I'm saying? He might have to.
Be forced to do what?
Sever ties with Tony Romo. Let him walk with that 55.
It's not. I'm not. As much as it would make me happy to blame it on Tony Romo.
Yeah.
It's
more Jerry Jones.
It's bigger than it's more. It's Jerry Jones and
Jason
how
Garrett.
he's running that shit
Yeah.
more so than Tony Romo.
Yeah. So look, you just in time. Just in time.
Uh-oh.
It was just getting ready to get in time. Winners, losers, and locks for the week.
Okay.
JB, you got to pick a winner for us, man.
Man. I think Big Red and company clinch playoff berth.
I like it. I like that.
Against the Colts.
Yeah, against the Colts. Shut down Andrew Luck, the golden boy. You know what I mean? What you got, Glass?
I was going to pick Kansas City, but since he took that, I'm going ahead and say Dallas will win over Washington and put Washington in a bigger hole.
Really? Dallas going to win over Washington?
Dallas going to win it. Yep.
Q, somebody got to win that game.
Somebody got to win it, right? Well, not necessarily. This is the NFL. It could end in the tie.
No, that's not going to happen. No.
A winner for me. Listen, we already done did away with Gary Kubiak. It's time for another team to shed the woes of a terrible, terrible, terrible coach. Now, Jerry Jones seemed like he was a little bit upset with Jason Garrett at the end of the game last week. And I ain't saying it's going to be this week. It's going to be this week. It would be nice if it was. But I'm just saying the winner going to be Cowboys Nation. They're going to be looking for another coach. They're going to be at the end of the season. I think they'll be happy to get rid of Jason Garrett. They'll be looking for another coach.
Who they play the last game of the season?
I don't know who they got in the last game of the season.
I know they got Washington this next week.
Have they played New York both times already? I think it's Philly.
If it's Philly, it's a done deal then.
I think it's Philly. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I forgot about my boys, right? I forgot all about them. So you know what? I'm going to leave the Cowboys fans alone. I'm going to say winners are going to be, and it's going to be good. It's winners for the San Francisco 49ers, and it's going to be good for everybody else who participated in the NFC South. The San Francisco 49ers fans will get to see their stadium get closed down by a complete blowout of the Atlanta Falcons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're going to destroy the Atlanta Falcons. They already got the confetti and the fireworks. All that stuff is already prepped. This is a Monday night game, too. The world going to be watching. You know, and your boy, I'm going to say it, your boy get to cement his legacy in 49ers team history. Colin Kaepernick, he get to be a part of lore. He can go down in history. He becomes legendary this Monday night. You know what I'm saying?
Man, get up off of Colin, man.
I'm just saying, he becomes legendary.
I thought we was going to stop that.
Because look, we're gonna think about this 15 years from now and be like, who played the last game at Candlestick Park? It was Colin Kaepernick. No, it wasn't Joe Montana or Steve Young. Nobody like that. It was Colin Kaepernick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, class. Loser.
I'm gonna say the New England Patriots gonna get blown out by the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
They'll lose their chance of getting AFC leadership.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Blown out.
Monkey wrench.
You know what I'm saying? Okay,
Believe it. Believe it.
Who lose this week, man?
Well, I don't think the juicy fruit gonna help Mr. Payton. I don't think the juicy fruit gonna work out for him, man. I think they're gonna go home. Then they're gonna be rolling up out of there looking bad, man.
Yeah.
Sean Payton.
No, you know, I'm gonna take
no juicy fruit cure.
No juicy fruit cure. I'm gonna take it a step further because I'm gonna stay with the same game, and you know, and this again for my homies, all my homeboys at the TTC, man. And I know whatever the Saints come up on a big game, man, these TTC dudes, they get ridiculous. All these dudes, Saints Uptown, New Orleans Algiers. I miss this. Who was the one that the really funny one? Who what's his name? You know his name? What's his name? Glass. The guy who
Jim.
No, the guy who that true that. Yeah.
Oh, who that true? Yeah.
Look, they had plenty of chances. They had like this. I think this would be their third chance at locking up this division. They refused to go ahead and do it. They playing around with it like they don't really want it or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see these Crow videos this week when they ain't got the division title no more. I want to see how that work out. So all the New Orleans Saints TTC members, y'all gonna be losers this week, and I said that. Y'all can come at me crazy if you want to. If the Saints win, I'll welcome it. But yeah, that's gonna be funny. I'm gonna watch these videos and I'm gonna laugh. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be good.
They coming.
Oh yeah. All right, JB, got a guaranteed lock.
Oh man, what is the who the Broncos got?
The Broncos got the Houston Texans.
Okay, so they solidify the number 1 seed in the AFC.
They did that last week.
Guaranteed. All they need is one win, and the Patriots gonna lose. So there it is.
Yeah, there you go. Wow.
Broncos number 1 seed, guaranteed. And I'm gonna take it a little bit farther. All Peyton Manning need is 3 more touchdowns to break the single season touchdown record, and that happens.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. Listen, guys, I don't know if we should be, because I don't know about these number 1 seeds going into the playoffs, man. Like I ain't really seen. I think the last team I seen do it was New England, right? Was it the last team that did it?
Right. Yep.
That kind of makes me nervous.
It's kind of shaky. It's gonna be, it's gonna be a good playoff.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be some upsets.
Yeah. So all right. So look.
But my lock.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Miami Dolphins over Buffalo in Buffalo to give New England Patriots a little scare.
I don't know if you saw the latest breaking news, man. You got Thad Lewis in the center, not EJ Manuel.
Right.
Now, Thad Lewis is exciting. Now, you know, I was all about some Thad Lewis in the 2 or 3 weeks that he played this season.
Okay, should I be shaking right now?
I think you should be super nervous with Thad Lewis, man.
hey, Glass. If the Dolphins lose, we definitely take over that, because we battling for that spot, that last spot in the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
So if the Dolphins lose, then that's over. We're in.
Okay,
Without a doubt.
Right. That's true. I think the Miami Dolphins going to take it.
I mean, they should by all means win. I mean, but I'd be glad to see Thad Lewis play. What I got for a lock? What do I got guaranteed is gonna happen this week, man? I don't know. I got one, because you know what? Shout outs to my little brother Cletus, man, and his Tennessee Titans, man. They played a valiant game against the Arizona Cardinals last week. They ended up going into overtime and whatnot. I want to give them mad props though for losing that game, because it gave Carolina one more chance to try to get that division title from Drew Brees and company. But I'm gonna say this: guaranteed lock. The Titans, you know, they're gonna finish the season on a high note. They got the Jaguars this week, and I think they got. I don't know. Do they got the Texans next week? They got 2 kind of weak teams in a row. I think they win out. You know, guaranteed lock for the Tennessee Titans.
But they division games, both of them.
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
so,
come on, man.
They got beat by Jacksonville earlier,
yeah,
but I'd say the easiest one of all, and the worst, I think they gave Jacksonville their first win.
Yeah.
But I think nobody wants to get beat by Houston. No. Nobody wants to close game against Houston.
Right.
So you best win that one.
Yeah,
best win.
You gotta get that one.
Yeah,
hey, listen, fellas, in 3 weeks, I think it's 3 weeks, or is it 2 weeks? 3 weeks. It's 3 weeks. In 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
We're gonna be doing something on YouTube. I ain't gonna say they ain't been done before, but it's gonna be revolutionary. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna have a lot of fun doing it. We're gonna do this little playoff special. We're bringing in some other YouTubers. It's gonna be good. JB, I know you're excited about this, man. You know, you get to go toe to toe with Vernie B.
That's gonna be interesting right there.
Yeah, and I saw, you know, she picked the Patriots for ridiculous reasons on the show last night. She picked it. Well, listen, I understand her picking. You know, people picking against the Ravens or picking a certain team, but not for ridiculous reasons. That's ridiculous. You know, let's you know.
Look.
Wow, I don't know.
Because her Giants are doing so terribly, her picks have been errant. Like, she was running Glass's joint last year. She's somewhere digging around at the bottom. I'm spanking her on game time. You know what I'm saying? So she said she didn't want to pick. She said she didn't want to pick no New York team. She said no New York team.
Super Bowl is gonna be. She think the Super Bowl is gonna be even played in New York.
It's gonna be played in New York. And she is very upset about it. She is very upset. Hey,
crazy.
This event that we're doing, man, this postseason, man. I know we hyping it up. But hey, look, I'm ready for this, man. It's gonna be good.
Oh, I can't wait. Yeah. It ain't even coming fast enough for me.
Oh no. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be real good. Hey, listen, I'm gonna play, because I've been playing the little bumper on all the streams every time. But I'm gonna play it tonight. Before we go though, tell everybody how they can get at you, man.
All right, man. Of course, you know I'm here every week hanging out with my partners on live. But you can catch us on Get With It Sports 2 on YouTube, Google Plus. Get With It Sports. You can follow me on Twitter at Get With It Sports. Follow my partner in crime, Brandon, at LEB412. You can check out the blog page on getwithitsports.wordpress.com. Follow us on Facebook at Get With It Sports. Mm-hmm. And you got any problems, questions, whatever, especially problems, email me at getwithitsports2@gmail.com.
That's how you do it. What up, JB? Hey, look, JB, look. I need you to make a commitment to the Team Boy TV faithful, man. They want to see you do your thing on YouTube, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, look, I will talk about it during the off season, how you want to do it. You can do it here on Team Boy TV Turbo, or you can do it on a separate JB Team Boy TV channel. Look, but you got to get the fans what they want, man. You know what I mean? You got to get to them, man. I want to
you can't keep it all to yourself. You can't keep the gifts to yourself, man.
Hey! I don't want to jeopardize the integrity of our show. But in due time.
In due time. That's what.
Because first and foremost, I just want to say this, and I don't want to give certain clowns too much credit or press.
Right.
I've seen the sneak disses and whatnot, and from a very weak type of style, you know, it ain't really worth it. But I see it, you know. I mean, you browse around, you look, and some stuff just fall in your lap. But hey, that's whatever.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. And so tell everybody how to get at you, bro. Until you launch the new channel. You know, so yeah, you know. Until you launch
You can always catch me right here on Team Boy TV Turbo when we're unmuted.
right.
Until you don't,
look, it only happened twice. It only happened twice, okay? And look, y'all sitting back there giggling and smiling at the camera and stuff. I got this big control console right that I'm working with.
We know you can handle it. We know you got it under control,
every
man.
Once in a while, I forget to unmute me. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, JB. You know?
And you can follow me on Twitter at TeamBoydTV_JB. And shouts to Cali Blue for being one of my new followers. I followed you back. Actually, I subbed your channel. So, you know, what's up, Cali Blue?
Hey, look, you know what? I had to practically... I begged Callie to get on Twitter. I was like, Callie, get on Twitter, man. Get on. How many times did I ask him? I asked him like 3 or 4 times, right?
Yep.
But he on there now, and he part of the family, and it's all gravy. You know, so now everything is straight with Callie. All right. So listen, we're gonna be out of here for this week. We're gonna be wrapping Team Boy TV Live up next week. It'll be our last show as Team Boy TV Live for the season. Of course, we'll be back during the playoffs with the playoff spectacular, and we'll kick the all-season thing off the way we did it last year. I don't know when we're going to start it, but everybody will know. So, yeah, we got one more show left, fellas. You know, and then we kick it into high gear.
It's been good, man. It's been good.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, hey, the way the Ravens season going, y'all lucky. I had a chance that way they played, I couldn't do nothing but be quiet.
Right. You know what, though?
I'm telling you, though.
What's really good is that...
The moment.
What's really good, though, is that Carolina is doing really well. And y'all... shut me down every chance y'all get. Y'all don't let me act the fool.
No. Me and JB letting you have the stage and get your rant on, man. We ain't just keeping you quiet. Right. Come on, don't even try that.
The thing about it, Glass, that he don't know how to gloat as a winner. He ain't got that experience.
He ain't got
that swag. He ain't got the swag of a winner. You know, you can tell. We give him the floor. He just like, he don't know where to begin.
Wow, you guys suck really bad. But we out of here for this week, man. I will catch up with y'all fellas later, man. Everybody have a good one. Peace.
All right.